It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some potential Rick Grimes return news, specifically some rumors from internal sources that say that not only will Rick return in Season 11's last 8 episodes, but these sources are saying that they have inside info about the scenes or the sequence of events that Rick will be involved in his cameo episode. So stay tuned. We'll be right back to break this down and talk about whether it's real or fake. But before we do, obviously, spoiler alert for those of you that don't know about this and don't want to know, because I don't want to be the one that spoils it for you. So stay tuned. We'll be right back to break it all down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So like I said, there are some sources that are putting out information about Rick not only returning in one of the final 8 episodes of the series, but also they have some inside info about how Rick is going to appear. Now, I have heard this from multiple places. I saw some articles on it as well, but I couldn't necessarily pinpoint the first source. So because of that, I'm not going to really point you towards any of these articles because I don't even know whether this is real or fake and how much credibility there is to it. So whatever I say, take with a massive grain of salt because, like I said, I myself don't know whether this is true or not. I'm just here to share Rick's potential return based on these sources, how he's going to return, and my thoughts and opinions about all of that. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So obviously at this point, we only have 8 episodes left of the series. So if they're going to bring Rick back, they obviously have to do it here. Unless they want to have him come back in one of the spin-offs that they have planned. Either the one with Negan and Maggie, or the one with Daryl and Carol, or potentially other spin-offs that they haven't announced yet. But I think more likely than not, Rick will actually make a cameo in one of the final 8 episodes. And like I've said many times, the only way that they could make it all work from a story and timeline perspective without complicating things for the movies is to have Rick come back in a alternate timeline sequence. What I mean by that is a timeline that is outside of the main timeline, the timeline that our survivors are going through in the current timeline that they are in. And in that alternate timeline, they could show us Rick going through something. Now, this could either be as part of the main episode or a post-credit scene. At this point, we don't know which way it is, but it's looking more likely than not that they are actually doing this alternate timeline. And here is where the rumors come in. The sources are saying that when we see Rick, he'll be involved in a firefight scene. Now, it's not clear whether he's gonna be in a firefight scene dressed as a CRM soldier or in civilian clothing, just like how we've seen him all along. But the rumors are saying that in this firefight sequence, Rick is shot. Not shot to the point of death because that would be stupid. He's shot and injured. In a way, he's injured just like he was injured in his final episode. They might even have him get injured in the exact same spot. So that's the news. I mean, that's all we know. That's all the rumors. We know Rick is potentially gonna come back, but unlike what many people have been speculating, which is that he's gonna come back in the main timeline and his involvement is somehow going to be connected to a mini battle between CRM and Commonwealth. It looks like that's not going to happen. He's going to come back, but in a way where he is involved in some sort of a firefight battle, but in an alternate timeline. The other thing to keep in mind is that, like I said, it looks like they're doing something similar to what they did with him in his final episode, where he was injured. So I guess that's a things going full circle kind of thing. We know Walking Dead loves that, so it's possible that that's what they're doing. Now, with all of that, is there a point to it? What's the point of seeing Rick come back either in a post-credit scene or a sequence within an episode where it's an alternate timeline and we just see Rick involved in a firefight battle where he gets shot and injured? What's the point of it? Honestly, for me, there is no point. This doesn't do anything. Like, even if this is true, to me, it's not a spoiler because this doesn't mean anything. There's no point to it. Unless they reveal something big in that scene. Possibly a reveal about Rick's ranking at the CRM. Even though even that's too small. I feel like we are past that point of getting these small tidbits of Easter eggs and reveals. We're past that. It's been like a couple years now. We're past all of that. At this point, we need some more substance. We need something concrete. They can't keep giving us these small reveals and expect us to be happy and keep waiting for the Rick movies. You know what I mean? So I hope whatever this scene is, it reveals something major to us. I hope it's more than a reveal about just Rick's ranking, even though I guess that's a safe reveal, but I hope there's more to it than that. Because otherwise, there's no point in bringing him back like that. You know what I mean? It would have been better to bring him back, again, in the alternate timeline, but in a way where not only does it reveal something major from the movies, but also put more context into some of the things that we saw in World Beyond. Because in World Beyond, we did see a bit more into what's going on with the CRM, and we saw Jadis and what she's been up to. So maybe Rick coming back in this sequence can give us some more insight into the things that we saw in World Beyond. But like I said, I hope that they do give us some sort of a major reveal, because otherwise there would be absolutely no point. You know what I mean? I know some people may not even care. They just want to see Rick back, but I think this is gonna hurt the franchise more than help it if they bring Rick back in the final episode or one of the final episodes in a sequence like this that doesn't really reveal anything. But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. Also, share all of your thoughts and opinions about everything discussed in this video in the comment section. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.